So now we have some really organized data on our map that's organized really well into these 6 sublayers, and we can see we've got objects throughout them all. We've used the approach of using an active working layer and then organizing our information that we've collected into the appropriate layers later. And so now we just want to go into linking layers. We talked about it a little bit before, but we're using our base map, and we've created a layer that's been linked to our base map, and we've applied that data to our base map. So if we go out of our base map and we go into our Vernon folder and we go into, let's say, that collection that we had made earlier of our maps. So let's go back to that District of Coldstream parcel. This is our location here. We've got no data that's been plotted on this map. Even if we shift to the other maps, here's Vernon itself, and here's our location. We don't have any of that information on these maps at all. And so how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is in this map set that we've got here, if we click on layers, it'll say, yeah, we've got no layers. So how do we add this layer? Well, there's a plus sign here. We're not creating a layer. We're not importing a layer. We've already got a layer in Avenza, and we just want to link it to this site or to this map set. So now we can link either the entire, all of that information that we've collected and all of those sublayers, or we can open up and just select, 1 or 2 points to transfer over onto this map set. For us, I think it'll be advantageous that we bring all of that information over. So once we hit apply, you'll see that this has popped up here. And now if we go out of this map, you'll see we've got our point for Coldstream Fire Department. It has our photograph. It has a naming convention that we used. We've got our safety zone over here and that other information. Now, let's see what happens when we transition over into our other map here. Okay, because these maps are all part of a collection, all that information is linked to all these maps. So now, at this District of Coldstream map, we've got all of those points that we've plotted because we've laid that clear transparency now over top of not only the base map, but this map collection here. Again, too, if we keep going north and transition into our next map, these maps don't quite have the resolution. But if we zoom in, without transitioning over to our other map, just give me a second here. It's hard to see to zoom all the way in, but again, here is that one feature, the culturally protected area, and here is that kind of triangle wedge shape that we created. So you can see that they are plotted no matter which map we transition onto. They are plotted in that in exactly the same spots. And let's transition over to this map and we can have a look on this one as well. Those same kind of features are in those same locations. If we back out of here and back out of our collection and go into this downloaded Vernon map, so we downloaded this for offline use, again, you can see that we don't have those features on this map here. So again, if we want to add those features to this map, because we only linked them to the collection, let's go back here. We only linked them to the map that was in the collection. So if we wanted to add them to this map again, we just go to that plus sign. We're going to link layers. And we're going to link that map, all of the 6 layers underneath. Now when we close this, all of that information will be out here. So now if we change something on one map, it's only one layer that we're moving from map to map and laying on each map. So if we make a change in one area, for example, if we change the safety zone, let's just change the color of it really quick because that will be easy to identify. And the fill will be blue. We'll make it fairly prominent. So now it's blue. If we go back over to our other map set, our District of Coldstream map, it's also blue. So that change is carried over. If we go back down to our master layer folder, you can see that we have this master layer, and it's linked to 3 different map sets: our base map, our downloaded offline map, and our collection of maps. And here is our sublayer. Some of these sublayers we might not have selected them all, so they might not be linked to those other maps. But yeah, even if we click and edit that map layer, we can see further down it's linked to the base map and 2 other maps. So now we've got our layers linked to every map that we could use. So if we run out of data on our base map, we can jump over to our offline map. If for some reason we needed the information that was given to us from our agency map, from the District of Coldstream, and we had to use that map because it had features on it that none of the other maps have, we can jump directly to that map and still have all of these same features embedded.